What's going on, everybody? Liam here, Everything NYJ. How you guys all doing? I hope you guys are all happy, safe, and healthy, making good life decisions because it's very important. So it's been a couple weeks since I last spoke to you guys. So I wanted to do a little video for you guys. I wanted to do a Jets schedule prediction video. But before I get into the video, I just wanted to mention that you could follow us on Twitter at Everything NYJ. Follow us on Instagram at underscore Everything NYJ. And if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Really helps me and Gino out. You guys know the drill by now, right? So obviously Thursday the Jets schedule came out, the official one. So I just wanted to break down game by game, the wins and losses, right? I can't get into score predictions because that would just be insane, right? Who knows what this offense is going to be? Mike LaFleur is a maniac, so let's get into it, right? So week one, home versus the Ravens. At first, I thought it was going to be a loss, but I kind of changed my mind. I have it going as a win right now. I just think, the home opener at MetLife, Zach Wilson is going to be surrounded with talent. God forbid nobody gets, injured during training camp. We have a fully healthy roster going into week one, something that we haven't seen in a very long time, right? So I'm going to say that's going to be a W. Week two, away at the Browns. I'm not sure if Deshaun Watson will be playing. I think that will be a factor in that game. I think that could be another win. I think the Browns are a talented team, but the Jets have talent now too, and we have to start winning these talented games. Are beating talented teams, I should say. We tend to play the Browns pretty hard too, so I think we could sneak one out. Week three, home versus the Bengals. I think that's going to be a loss. I even last year I was at that game on Halloween. I thought that was going to be a loss. I was even joking saying that the Jets were wearing black to their own funerals because I really thought they were. I think the Bengals are going to be out for blood this game, right? They're not going to be taking us lightly like they were last year, and I don't see an upset win happening, right? Bengals obviously a great team going to the Super Bowl, coming up a little bit short to the Rams. I think it's going to be a loss, right? Week four away at the Steelers. I think that's going to be a W. I just think the Steelers seem to be like on the decline a little bit, right? They have some talent on that team as well, but I think the Jets just have a little bit more talent right now. Week five, home versus the Dolphins. That's going to be a W. And the reason I say that is because the Dolphin fans on Twitter have been battling with the Jets fans for the last month now. Right before the draft, there was a big thing going on. I don't know if you guys are that deep into Jets Twitter, but yeah, that was pretty serious what was going on in there. They're saying that they're going to be taking over MetLife, so I really hope that all the Jets fans come out to this game and we defend our home turf. Hopefully that pumps up the Jets and we get a nice W out of that. That'd be a very good win for us. Divisional game, of course. Week six away at the Packers, I think that's going to be a loss. The Packers, they're not as strong as they were, obviously losing Devontae Adams and everything. But I just think overall that they are a better team than us. We're very young, and I just think it's going to be a loss. That's all, nothing crazy. Week seven away at the Broncos, again, I think that's going to be a loss too. Russell Wilson playing for the Broncos this year. Very good quarterback, very good team. They killed us last year. I think it was like 26-0 or something like that. I don't see us beating the Broncos, not at least not this year. Maybe sometime down the line, a couple years from now, we'll be able to compete with those kind of caliber teams. Week eight, home versus the Patriots. I think that's going to be a win. I think just the MetLife crowd, because I think the Jets are, overall they're going to be having a good year. They're going to be a very talented team. I don't think we're going to be getting blown out even in these losses. I think it's going to be, coming down to the fourth quarter, down to the wire. Close games, lose by a field goal, lose by a touchdown or two. Nothing crazy, no blowouts. I think more fans are going to want to come out to MetLife this year. I think it's going to be a good turnout all around. I think that we could beat the Patriots at home. I don't think it's unreasonable to think that. Week nine, home versus the Bills. I don't think we're beating the Bills this year, guys. I don't see it happening. The Bills are a very good team. AFC Championship, we know about the Bills. We're just not on that level yet. That'd be great if we could, but I don't see it happening. Week 10 is the bye week. I think this is the perfect time for the bye week as well. Kind of like right in the middle of the season, if we are having a tough, first half of the season, we have a week to kind of, correct things and fix things and get it right for the second half of the season. I think it's a really good time for the bye week. Overall, I think if we could squeak out a couple wins like I was talking about in the first half of the season, I think the second half of the season is going to be cake. I think that we're at least, projected to have a good second half of the season. So week 11 at the Patriots, I think that's going to be a loss, especially if we beat them week 8. They're going to be coming out for blood. And Bill Belichick, he loves to beat down on the Jets any chance he gets, right? I don't see us going up to Foxborough and beating the Patriots this year. They're still, they're not the Patriots dynasty like they were a couple years ago, but they still have a ton of talent on the team. Mac Jones, proved that he can ball. They have, Devontae Parker. They have a couple guys there. So, yeah, week 11 at the Patriots, I think that's going to be a loss. Week 12, home versus the Bears. I hope it's a win. I think it's going to be a win. It better be a win. I think that we're a better football team overall than the Bears are right now. Obviously losing Allen Robinson really hurts them. They lost their number one wide receiver. I think we could beat them. I really do. Week 13 away at the Vikings. I think that's going to be a loss. I think the Vikings are just a little more established than we are right now. They have Justin Jefferson. They have Kirk Cousins. That's one of those games that could go either way, but I think that the the Vikings are going to beat us. I'm sorry. Week 14 away at the Bills. I think that's a loss. I don't think we beat the Bills at all this year. I really don't. I think it's the Bills division for right now. Week 15 home versus the Lions. That better be a win. I think it will be. It should be. But you never know with these Jets. They always have that one game where it's like the underdog like just stomps us out. I don't know how else to say it. It's just I think it will be a win. I think those days are behind us, losing to like a lesser team than what we are. But yeah, Lions, I think that's definitely a win. Week 16, home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's our only primetime game, Thursday night football. I'm going to say that's going to be a win too, right? I think that we're a better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars are right now. They went crazy in free agency that, historically that doesn't pan out too well. They set the wide receiver market, which is just insane. Week 17 away at the Seahawks. I think that's going to be a W. I'd love to beat down Jamal Adams one more time. It's always fun beating him because everybody hates him on the Jets. I don't think the Seahawks are the same team that they were a couple years ago. They're on the decline. There was rumor about DK Metcalf leaving, and obviously Russell Wilson left, and there's just a lot of turmoil over there right now. I think that we're going to beat the Seahawks, no problem. And then week 18 to close out the season away at the Dolphins. I think that's going to be a loss. The Dolphins are a much improved team with, Tyreek Hill and everybody. I think the Dolphins, I don't see us sweeping the Dolphins, right? Obviously, I don't see us sweeping any team in the division. The Dolphins especially, though, because they are a much improved team, and we have a lot of beef with them right now. We're going to be on their home turf. I don't see it happening, guys. But, that leaves us at 9-8. Hey, I will take 9-8, right? That possibly a wild card, right? That could get us into the playoffs. I think for this season, though, last year we gave the Jets plenty of excuses. We had no expectations. It was new coaching staff, new players, rookie quarterback. This year, we got to be competitive. We got to start being in games to the fourth quarter. No, blowouts by halftime. Turning the fans leaving and turning the channels off by halftime. We got to be in these games to the very end at least. But yeah, 9-8 is what I have us going. I could always see it, going 10-7 or 8-9, somewhere around there. Still much improvement from 4-13 though, and 2-14 the previous year. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Let me know in the comments section. Get at me on Twitter at everythingnyj. Again, give us a follow on Instagram at _everythingnyj. If you do like the video, like I said earlier, give it a thumbs up. Please share the video. Get me and Gino out there. It really helps us. We're trying to be a growing YouTube channel for the Jets. And just subscribe to the channel, man. Me and Gino are gonna have plenty of content coming out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, I am Liam. It's been a pleasure. Jet up, baby.